All right, y'all, so you already know what time it is. It's your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back again with another video. So first of all, this video ain't going to be too long, and if it is, I sincerely apologize, because sometimes I can't help that I be having these instant downloads, and sometimes I do be having my notes, but I don't even have no notes today. But yeah, I'm going to talk to you like it's a FaceTime. Hopefully, first of all, how you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys are in the right type of vibration, getting to the bag and staying consistent, all right? So a couple of things to keep in mind, bro, as we all continue the retention journey, bro. We already know, bro, it's always going to be ups and downs. There's always going to be, like, times where you get tested, trials, tribulations, being so immersed within the matrix that you don't even realize that you are being spiritually attacked. Now, I'm not going to lie, bro. I do my purpose by making these videos and help, and I try my best to, keep everyone in the right type of vibration, including myself too, bro. Like, these videos actually help me out too, like when I actually make them. We are living in a demonic realm right now, to keep it a hundred. But they make bad things good. A lot of the stuff that, like, for example, there's a certain community that exists, right? Back in 1975, and this is just off the dome, this is what I remember. Back in 1975, this certain community that exists now that is accepted. Back in 1975, bro, if you were in that group, they considered you to have a mental illness or some type of chemical imbalance. Now, they don't normalize everything, and it's like, it's okay to have a quote unquote chemical imbalance or be mentally ill. We will accept your flaws. We will accept your, everything. And the thing about it, bro, is, like, me personally, bro, I don't know what anybody has gone through. I don't know what your karma is. I don't know what your soul contract is. I don't know the deal that you have with God. You feel me? So at the end of the day, bro, I'm not going to sit here and say that, like, everybody should live a certain way. But at the same time, you, yourself, when I'm talking about you, I'm talking about, like, your actual soul. Take your ego, put your ego to the side, put everything to the side, how people look at you and whatnot. Your actual soul, the spirit, you know who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? If you are going to participate in this human experience, in my opinion, I feel as though, like, you should really live true to who you really are and don't let nobody try to change you or conform you. Now, a lot of things happen in the Matrix. They normalize, eating out, you feel me, Burger King, McDonald's, chicken wings, whatever the fuck. They normalize all these things, bro. And in reality, dog, I'm not even gonna lie, dog, to a certain extent, even the people who operate in the Matrix that have great jobs, I'm talking about managers, CEOs, business owners, even those people, to a certain extent, dog, are kind of living like an unnatural life. But again, the Matrix is saying, like, it's okay. Like, as long as you have a decent 9 to 5, as long as you got, a family and a couple kids and a dog, you're good. You, in the face of how society views everything, you're okay. So keep in mind, bro, if society is actually kind of embracing, because the society don't really embrace positivity. It doesn't embrace like originality. It doesn't embrace none of that shit, bro. It really don't. So it's almost like how God made you to be, how God created you. It's almost like God kind of created like a rebel. And that's the thing about it, bro. Like, it's a lot of people who just are in tune with God, who are in tune with their natural true self. And they don't let different ideologies of the Matrix, define them. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of red pill, for example, you got a lot of red pill dudes, right? Who they go so hard because they got hurt by a female, or, they didn't know how to control their natural sexual energy, and, they got manipulated, you feel me? And from them having those experiences, by them being manipulated or whatnot, they try to play, number one, they play victim for a second, and then they say, you know what, I'm the prize, y'all gotta bow down to me. That's what you call, like, the toxic masculinity, right? I'm the guy, you gotta bow down to me, XYZ, all females are blah, 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 XYZ. You get this mentality, and the same ideology, bro. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, always be true to yourself, stay connected with God, and even some of these ideologies that you hear out in the matrix, bro, bring it up to God. Like, if you know how to really meditate with yourself and really know how to have a conversation with God, bro, you can actually reason and you can learn a lot. But you got to give yourself time. You got to give yourself time and space in order to do that. Again, there's a lot of spiritual attacks that happen, right? One of the spiritual attacks that happen are, I call it propaganda, or again, spewing different ideologies. So going back to the red pill community, you develop these group of men who say, you know what, work hard, XYZ, which by the way, it is good. You got to work hard. No female really is gonna like take you seriously if you're not working hard, if you don't have any type of drive or anything like that. So of course, you work so hard, you get yourself to a certain point. Now you're starting to make money. It's either two ways you can go. You could be an upstanding, real man in society, and you could add to society. Give back. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like by your legacy or whatnot, or you could be in the group where it's like, F the world, I'm gonna live my life. And I don't understand how you got dudes who are 45, 50 years old trying to think as if they're 20-year-olds. You feel me? If you've seen the video that I made yesterday, one of the quotes I'm paraphrasing, it was from Muhammad Ali. He basically said, like, if you're thinking the same way, if you're 50 years old thinking the same way when you were 20 years old, you done lost 30 years of your life, bro. This is what you see in the internet, bro. This is what you, not only with the internet too, but like with music, TV shows, these tools within the matrix, they teach you how to, quote unquote, live and deal with people, you know what I'm saying, within this realm. You have a lot of guys who literally think they still want, because, hey, let's be honest, bro, we are blessed. Shit, if we want to, we can have a kid at the age of 60, 70 years old. I think once a man finds out like how truly abundant he can really be, it's either two ways. He either gives back to society by, having a family or whatnot, or he adds to the problem, bro. Adding to the problem would be just promoting the bachelor life. Like me personally, even when all right, so boom. Prime example, and I see this shit a lot, bro, and this is why y'all have to be aware. This is why y'all have to understand the machine. Y'all got to understand when you're being spiritually attacked, when you're being played with mentally. A well-known rapper, Drake. Everybody knows who Drake is. You know what I'm saying? And there's a general consensus that agrees that Drake is always promoting the bachelor life. He's not into weddings and stuff like that. He's gonna get this girl, and the girl is gonna bring a girl, and he continuously promotes that lifestyle. You feel me? And the general population who listens to hip hop and rap music and stuff like that, they don't really call Drake out on it. They just accept it. It's good music. It's a good beat, and he's talking about dealing with different women. Oh, I had this chick, Claudine, Chardine, Marlene, all these. You feel me? Promoting that type of lifestyle, and again, it's like, to be real. And I'm not even trying to make no excuse for anybody. But if you want to get like a whole bunch of girls, if you want to go to the club, and if you want to have fun, you want to turn up, you want to have a good time or whatnot, that's only literally for a small amount of your fucking lifetime. You shouldn't be 45 years old still going to the club trying to pick up hoes. I'm sorry. You feel me? I'm about to be in my mid-30s. And I don't even go to clubs or anything like that because it's like, it's so juvenile. At one point in time in your life, yes, it happens. You're going to go out, you're going to want to have as many girls as possible. But I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, when are you going to grow up? When are we actually going to grow up, as men? You feel me? Again, you got a lot of, like, there's a lot of, like, women that I came across, right? And, if you're practicing semen retention, then you already know. The older women, they going to step. The older women, they actually have a higher sex drive, and also that's another thing too that you got to be aware of, bro, because a spiritual attack can come from an older woman who knows a little bit more spiritually about just like how energy works, and she can blindside you. You feel me? I've been blindsided a couple of times, thinking that like, hold on, wait, why do I feel so strong? Why do I have strong emotions for this woman? See, the thing about the older women, these cougars, they've been there, done that type shit. The thing that I heard so much from a lot of cougars is the fact that the men that they deal with, the men that's in their age bracket, bro, they're grown ass. They're like grown ass little boys. They're basically grown ass little boys who are stubborn and stuck in their ways. So you got men who see younger guys that are in their 20s and 30s, and they're just like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? They try to be, they either try to be like us and have that same type of mentality and still respect, and then still expect respect from a lot of these women, or again, they are actually giving back to us by like giving us knowledge and letting us know like, hey, look, bro, like make sure like when you hit 30, 35 years old, like you got like a good plan in XYZ. You know what I'm saying? There's not really too many old heads that's really giving back to the younger generation. But then again, the few that I do see, I commend y'all. I appreciate y'all. You feel me? Because we need that. You know what I'm saying? But based on based on a lot of the older women that I came across, bro, they all say the same thing about the guys that they deal with within their generation. So number one, I hear like a lot of immaturity, stubbornness, stuck in their ways, and then also a lot of demanding. You got to cook for me. You got to clean for me. You got to do this. I'm a king. I'm this. I'm that. And a lot of these guys don't even like to give or try to reciprocate that energy because they look at these women as less than. So these older women who deal with these men, when they try to fuck with you, trust and believe, bruh. The same mentality that guy had with her, she's gonna try to enforce that same mentality on you because she has more years than you. You feel me? So again, and then she'll dress it up and make it seem like, hey man, you're doing the right thing by, just have a conversation. Trust me, they're good with words. They're good with words, they're good with evoking certain emotions. They know how to make you feel loved. And the whole time, if you're talking to an older woman and let's say y'all talk for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, she has an agenda, I'm not gonna lie, because her time, you feel me, her time is ticking. You feel me? When you talk about an older woman, like she has been through the whole developmental stage, and she knows what she wants and she knows what she doesn't want. So be careful of becoming her pawn or becoming something that like, she can easily control. Um, you may be feeling yourself, you may think like, oh yeah, man, I'm attracting these older women and shit like that. And again, that could be a whole spiritual attack and you don't even know it. Prime example, the older woman that I dealt with like last year, at the time, at the moment, it felt amazing. But it was a lot of sexual energy exchange going on, and I was trying my best to still practice retention and still be active with that, and she was understanding, or it seems as though she was understanding to what I had going on. But really in her mind, she knew like, damn, if he retains his energy, bro, and we hang out, he can actually last. He can actually keep going for a couple rounds, for a bunch of rounds, because that's exactly what it was. I got so engulfed within the energy exchange, and then of course she also knew a lot about energy, a lot about astrology. Astrology. She knew a lot about like how to. She even did spells and stuff like that. And I keep telling y'all, these women, especially the older women, the older spiritual, the older enlightened women, bruh. Don't get it twisted. It's okay to be enlightened, but some people can use that knowledge to their advantage, and it'll be at your disadvantage. And the whole time, you have like this spiritual connection, and you become attached to this woman because of just how she talks to you, how she makes you feel, Now, mind you, you still cooking too. Especially if you're retaining your energy and you know you're fasting, doing what you got to do, you're cooking too. Like you actually want to share this energy with this woman. You feel me? Because you've been taking care of yourself. It's like we accumulate all this energy. Excuse me. We accumulate all this energy to give back. To be totally honest, like after you done gave to yourself as much as you can and whatnot, you done rejuvenated yourself. It's kind of like having or accumulating all this money and all this wealth. And if you were just on the face of this planet by yourself, nobody else was here, what sense would it make to have all this money and all this wealth when you're just by yourself? So of course you want to share your energy. Keep in mind the spiritual attack can play on that. The spiritual attack can play on that. The very moment where, let's say, your energy is going up and down throughout the week, and then at the end of the week, you know what I'm saying, you work hard, you get your check, you go home, and then you're to yourself or whatnot, that same energy or that same, the same energy that you've been cultivating throughout the week, in some way, shape, or form, you do have to release it, and it doesn't actually have to be from busting a nut, but late night, you know what I'm saying, not too many options. The only people that are around are motherfuckers who are selling themselves, you feel me? And it's just on some low vibrational shit. That's a spiritual attack. Because now you're thinking like, man, I'm tired, XYZ. This is only really for like guys who are like actually single, that's really not talking to nobody. This usually happens when you're on monk mode, when you're like kind of halfway dealing with the matrix, but then you're to yourself. And when I say halfway dealing with the matrix, meaning like working, going to the gym, and then coming back to yourself. The thing is, you don't want to build a spiritual prison. You feel me? When it's just like work, gym, home, work, gym, home. Like you got to take some time out to show and express that creative energy with different individuals. Like you have to, that's very important. Like you don't want to trap yourself by always being by yourself. You balance that out. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're to yourself all the time, you're going to overthink. And then again, that's when the spiritual attacks come. It usually may come in low vibrational thought forms that aren't yours. Now you're thinking about this shit because it's like, oh, you hear this is how you feel. But at that moment, that's when you need to raise your awareness to what is actually going on. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just speaking from the perspective of a guy who's single and trying to get their life together. If you're in a relationship, the dynamic's a little bit different. But then again, shit, it's a little bit different. But then again, if you are in a relationship, sometimes people can be in a relationship and still feel like they are by themselves. And then now they are forced to look elsewhere to try to get that same energy that they are trying to get from their girl. That's another way you can kind of trap yourself. So you have to be aware of where you are expressing yourself, where you are actually releasing your energy, who you're talking to, who you're communicating, what you're watching, the time of day that you're watching it. You know what I'm saying? And I know a long time ago, bro, and this is just a theory, and I'm about to end the video. It's not gonna be too long, but this is just a theory. A long time ago, bro, I researched something. You know, I don't know how true this is, but apparently the powers that be have certain machines that send out certain frequencies to literally put the masses in a low vibrational state. These frequencies that they emit, because you know they have probably like on my next video, because I might even like do like a mini reaction video to like, you know, some of the machines that the military does have and they use for warfare or whatnot. But they have different machines that can send out silent frequencies and things that you can't see with your eyes. You talking about electricity that you really can't see with your eyes, and it manipulates our consciousness, and of course, it manipulates our body to feel a type of way. So that way, that's why usually after 12 o'clock a.m., if you're still awake and you are probably uneasy, then that's like a perfect recipe for people to descend more into their lower nature, into their lower self, and think with less logic. You know what I'm saying? So raise your awareness. Raise your awareness, bro. And the way to protect yourself from a lot of these silent attacks, or the spiritual attacks and whatnot like that, you have to be present. You almost have to be your own best friend, especially when nobody's around to help you or encourage you. You got to be your own best friend. You got to be your own. You have to be omnipresent. Whenever you feel something, and especially if you're by yourself, say it out loud. Like, yo, why am I feeling like this? What is this energy? You know what I'm saying? Did somebody attack me just now? Is this me? Like, really start to shift, because you can actually shift energy by what you say. If you say that, man, I'm tired, guarantee you maybe 10, 15 minutes from now, you will show that you are tired. You know what I'm saying? You are essentially, you have to protect your energy and have to understand, like, okay, even when things are all going good and then you just feel some type of way all of a sudden, it could be a shift in the atmosphere. It could be, it could be a person, place, or thing. It could be certain frequencies coming from our devices, bro. Our devices, the Wi-Fi, bro. I'm telling you, this is biological warfare. And eating whatever foods that you eat, bro, I think that's like the biggest component, because a lot of these devices, that the powers that be use to release out onto the masses, affect people who be eating bullshit. So if you're eating a lot of sweets, sugars, a lot of stuff that they call meat, but now like they done mixed a whole bunch of stuff into it, and they just say, hey, this is you feel me? It's just regular processed meat or whatnot. You eat those, and your body, it's gonna be like a chemical reaction within the body. So now when you go outside, your body goes outside, and now you're feeling these frequencies. It puts you like in a catastrophic low vibrational state. The mind, the best thing the mind is always gonna try to do, because the mind actually doesn't know right from wrong. Your soul actually determines what's right and what's wrong. The mind just only looks at things logically. When the mind feels the body go into kind of like a catastrophic state, it's gonna protect itself. And the only way the mind knows how to protect itself while it's in its lower nature is to eat more low vibrational foods, or cater more to the lower organs within our body. That's what the brain is going to try to do. It's going to try to seek pleasure. So the pleasure is going to be damn near like pretty much like, everybody who looks for pleasure finds it usually through, drugs, sex, what they watch on TV to get that endorphin high. You know what I'm saying? So again, not every time that your body is telling you, hey, you should do this because it feels good, that you should act. You feel me? Because it could be a whole lot of reasons why your body's even sending you that signal. So it's very important that we just stay aware of like these key and small details when we're going through what we're going through every single day. You feel me? But again, life can be very beautiful, and life can be, I feel as though, like, to anybody who's going through something, this not gonna last for long, bro. This is not gonna last. This is the ultimate test. Like, I know a lot of people are worried about 2025 and what's gonna happen in the presidential election and things of that nature, bro. But I'm telling you right now, bro, I don't think this is probably gonna be the best time to be alive, bro. Like, from 2025 to 2035, pretty much the next 10 years, you're gonna see a lot of rise in people who are raising their frequency, raising their vibrations, and they're gonna live their dream. They're gonna actually be happy. You're also gonna have a lot of people who will suffer because, again, they are still addicted to the lower nature. And it's like sometimes people will even try to cope and be like, well, I only do this because this made me feel sad, so I do this, and this makes me feel good. Mind you, that's a spiritual attack. Mind you, you are actually trapping yourself. Hell, actually, that's not even a spiritual attack. You are actually attacking yourself. Whenever you feel bad, don't try to do something that's low vibrational to make yourself feel good. I'm telling you, bro, it's like you're trapping yourself. that's how you build your that prison. You know what I'm saying? So outside of that, bro, stay positive. Keep your head up, bro. I'm talking too much now. I done got to 25 minutes, so MGT with your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back here with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. Yo, I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video. Be aware, bro. I'm telling you, dog, this is spiritual warfare that's going on every single day. I don't really see too many YouTubers really talk about. They only talk about the good shit. They only talk about the good stuff about, you know, oh yeah, and it's good to talk about that stuff, but you know, you got to keep it real too, bro. You feel me? And a lot of the things that happen, a lot of the things that bother people, celebrities and all, or people who have money, or people who are like established in life, a lot of things that actually bother them sometimes are the things they can't see with their eyes. It's all from the unseen realms. Different frequencies and shit manipulate us and shit. So be aware, protect yourself. The best way to protect your energy, meditate, talk to God, be present. And especially once you feel down, you have to say something, because if you don't say anything, you're going to continue to feel that way, and you're going to continue to allow the overthinking to manipulate your own self into thinking like, oh, this is going to make me feel good for this moment in time. No, snap out of it. You got to speak. That's how you can shift the energy. Other than that, bro, it's me, boy Moody Starr. I'm definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Keep your head up. Stay focused, stay righteous, love on this side. And if you made it to the end of the video, bro, you to go. Stay blessed. I'm going to see you guys in the next video, bro. Peace.